And it's time for Chapter 3, Knytt Underground. Or however you pronounce it. Man, I got this, like, trepidation about this, honestly. Like, I just deleted my 100% completion game save. Well, let's do it. I'm not in the right... There it is. There it is! Ambiance. Well, here I am, with my crown, in a house. Me, Sprocket. You have been selected to perform the most important of Mirrodist rituals. According to the prophecy, a member of the Sprocket family will, every 600th year, ring the 6 bells of fate. This will awaken the gods of order and stabilize the elements to prevent the world from dissolving. Now it is your time. You must carry this burden. Who will you send? Okay, so now we're getting into the real game, right? You can't talk, but you do have these 2 fairies hanging around you. You get to choose who will represent you in the conversation. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this does other than just giving you different like content, I guess. And I kind of feel like it's one of those things where there's no real good way of knowing who is better to send. You kind of might as well just play the game twice, only sending Dora or only sending Cilia. Let's send Dora. This guy is a dick, but we should probably make nice. It's hardly a burden, and me is honored for being entrusted with this super important mission. I can always count on your enthusiasm. Just be aware it won't be easy. Failing will have great consequences. You worry too much. Me can so handle some adventuring. Did you hear the one about when she went out fishing and blah 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 blah, and Gustav's dad turned out to be a robot? Dora, dancing the robot is not the same as being a robot. Maybe, but did you see the way he moved? In either case, I know the safety of the world is in good hands. Me, may the gods bless you on your mission. Now, this is where it gets weird. I'm not sure how much time has passed between Chapter 1 and I guess Chapter 2 as well, and Chapter 3. They talk about, in Chapter 1, the idea that you actually, it will be like less than a year before you'll be selected, which maybe this is like almost a year later or something, like 8 months or 10 months later or something like that. I'm not sure. Hard to say how long they've been adventuring with us. I feel like the fairies are still supposed to be relatively new, though. And yet, this is never brought up. It's just something she knows she can do, I guess. This is my only problem with this entire game as far as, like, story goes. The assumption is that that tube fused me and Bob together. And it is just... which is fine, but you'd think they'd bring it up. And not only that, Rob is never mentioned again. I don't know what happened to Rob. We send you on a very difficult and dangerous mission. However, no matter how dark things may seem, never give up. Have faith, and you will succeed. I believe in you, and we Mirrorists will be here for you whenever help is needed. Yeah, well, this guy's not nearly as important as far as I'm concerned, so let's send Cilia. Let's see Cilia. Tell him he's a dick. Thank you. If we ever need to fight off a robot vulnerable to cliches, we'll come find you. Anyway, take these crystals before you leave. Yeah, I'm sure. It'll help us complete your worthless quest. Is there anything I can do for you? I really need another one of those cliches. Do you have one? Do you always try to hurt people? I'm actually quite selective about it. With you guys, my guild just won't kick in for some reason. Yep. So I got some crystals. Red dimension crystal. Shattering this crystal will enable you to enter another dimension. So this is actually like a mechanic of the game. And the thing with it is that it's a finite resource. Like, it's just straight up finite, which is just so different. Like, I don't know. I find that kind of weird, but I don't really have a problem with it. Like, I mean, I kind of do. Like, I feel like that means that if you screw up enough times, you end up having to restart the game. But, like, you never have to go to the other dimension. It's really only there is a shortcut, if you feel like it, or as a means of accessing some secrets. Well, where do you want to head? Those are the bells of the world. But we pretty much have everything we need. Like, I don't think you actually gain any more powers from here on. It's just about exploring the world. So this game is actually about combining these two elements, right? In previous Knytt games, all you got to do is do this climbing stuff, right? And Niflis was like, I'm going to combine that with bouncing like a ball. Right? Actually, when you get to, like, toggle between them as much as you like, it flows really well. It just kind of works in a way that it otherwise wouldn't. Oh, I can't jump up there? I feel like I can. Oh, I definitely can. Right, like when you're just a ball, sometimes it's a little hard to control yourself, but here you can just be like, boom, I just want to jump and nothing else, right? Like, you don't, instead of having to, like, figure out things, I can climb up here. Well, actually, I'm just going to climb up here. Never mind. I was going to show you something, but I decided to just climb up here. Man, I forgot how good the music in this game is. Oh, that's great. Oh well. Welcome to Paradise Village. This place you can see, is built over a volcano. While the temperature can be unpredictable in the rest of the underground, it's warm and nice here every single day. That's great. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? We haven't actually had a single casualty. Really, how is that even possible? We're good climbers, and these buildings are built to withstand both fire and earthquakes. Yeah, I'm sure there's a much more realistic explanation. Massive amounts of luck, perhaps? There's no such thing as luck. Okay, things are wicked ahead. I'm gonna stop the stream and restart this, because what the heck? Oh, I'll find a save point first, I guess. That is not my map. There's my map. Holy crap. Okay, let's find a save point. And then I'm going to close the stream down, because that's not right. It's a shame I haven't been streaming for very long, all things considered. Enjoy your stay in paradise. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, people are wigging out. Wigging out, what a weird saying. But yeah, it goes by, it's pretty smooth. Instead of having like a jump button, you have a turn to a ball button. Did you know that Paradise Village is the closest? Yeah, they use the V from Village as that person. Like, what? Is the closest internet area to the Great Artifact? The Mirrodis won't let an internet enter the artifact. They say it's a doomsday machine, which they, of course, can't prove. Only the internet could figure out what the Great Artifact really is for, but we're never given that chance. I despise the Mirrodis for making the Great Artifact their temple. The internet should just take it by force. Said Dora. Sprites don't fight wars, and beginning now is a bad idea. Violence doesn't solve anything. That isn't true, you know. A few hundred years ago, we sprites fought off some green jelly creatures. They were called something. Weak creatures, completely dependent on our help to survive. Yet those ungrateful bastards weren't happy, and one day they attacked us. Now they're all dead. Problem solved. Do you call that a solution? It's just horrible and sad. Yet we no longer have a problem, right? Then let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, the humans fought a war that forever destroyed the entire surface. Now the humans are gone, and even to this day, the sprites can only live underground. The Mirrodis have programmed you to believe those lies. Do you have a single proof that the Great War even happened? I think not. Learn to think for yourself. This is interesting. I'm pretty sure the first time I played this game, I didn't send Dora to talk to him, and I didn't get that whole like thing of that history about fighting off the green creatures, which aren't all dead. You meet them later. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. If anyone sees an arrow, I mean, I'll probably see it too, but either way. I don't like running straight through these areas, because it means I'm not gonna, like, talk to someone I probably should talk to. Can I get up there? Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing. Okay. This game definitely has this thing where, like, if you jump off a thing, you can't just straight backtrack, generally speaking. You have to, like... I mean, sometimes you can. So, like, with me personally, I'm always very much trying to figure out, like, where can I go that I won't end up not being able to get back to, right? Oh, man. Why haven't I found a save point yet? This is disappointing. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to just cut the stream and then have it, like, come back and I'm like, well, I'm 10 rooms later. You guys don't get to, you know. Look at all this junk you missed. So. Well, I'm sure there was a closer save point, but since I haven't been to them, they're not on my map yet, so. Oh well. I'm sure I'll hit one eventually. Ah, there we go. Okay. See you guys in a bit. I'm just gonna restart the game. So yeah, thanks.